EA Sports, within the game. Now that's what you call good football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 20.
Okay, right? Faster. Black shot. Black ultra.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 64 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Wilson. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again with Wilson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Fight, 97. Hey, cross field. Ready?
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Right, check, right.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tanner Connor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Green jack. Red, yellow. Field, black.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder. Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And complete to Drake London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 7-7, our score after one.
Ready, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And caught by London. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end. And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got London on a slant. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Coup now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Dolphins 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, what a move. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin. Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird, 33 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him till the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out make this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Check right.
First and 10, it's Patterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 4. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus, 36 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Arnold Ebiketie picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Eric Ezukama from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The two are going to try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25. Into the air right away is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier.